Well, hello to you, my YouTube friends. Welcome to my channel, Cristabelle the Intuitive. This is Cristabelle bringing you our angel guidance and messages for this week of April 2nd to the 8th, 2017. Enjoy. Okay, angel friends, what is your guidance to us? Where is your guidance to us? Okay, let's see. Cards are. Our first card is You Are a Leader. Our second card is Learning Experience. Our third card is Pause. And our fourth card is Confidence. Okay. Sorry, I'm just listening. Okay. Apparently this may not pertain or resounds for everybody, but for many of you, this is in your family situation or your outside of your work life. So the family or communities that you're involved in, there's for some of you, the people this resounds for, there's a situation that's creating chaos. That's instead of creating factions, people are taking sides, much like your world today. Okay, pause, slow down, do not take sides. The pause is say, take a breath, slow down, don't take sides, because you're getting ready to make some decisions. If you take sides and you sides in this situation and you don't pause and take time to take a deep breath, you're going to make some serious errors that will affect you in immeasurable ways. Okay, so everything, even the things that you're upset about, see them as learning experience. look at them, review them, look back and see where else in your life has these things shown up. How have these, some of the situation that you're seeing or the conditions that you're seeing now that is causing divisions and factions in your family or your community. How have you ever experienced this before? What was the results? What decisions do people make? What decisions were you involved in making? Use those experiences as a learning and learn from them, and use that to make a better decision this time around instead of jumping to conclusion. So that's why it's very essential that you take a breath and pause, take a minute, pause, review things, reflect on the situation, look and see what is there, like a history for this situation in your life. What choices have you made before? What were the results? And make a different choice. Remember, take leadership of yourself. Seek wise counsel. That's what a good leader does. You're a leader, so take charge of the situation in your community or in your family. Take the leadership role. Leadership role doesn't always mean telling people what to do or taking control of the whole situations, but whatever situations you find yourselves in. But take control, take charge of yourself by remaining calm, pausing, thinking things through, reviewing, evaluating, and reflecting on the whole situation from each and every angle before you make a choice, and or make a decision or speak out about it. So take your time, pause, look at everything that you are experiencing or is happening in your world, in your family, in your community as a learning experience, and also look to your past to see when and where have you encountered a similar situation before. What were the not so helpful decisions or choices that were made? What were the most helpful choices or decisions that were made? And use those as your basis to learn from and take charge of yourself. For some of you, you also will need to take, you're also going to be in a position to take charge of the situation, and the best way to do that is learn from, evaluate, reflect, and use everything that you've learned from your learning experience, to learn from that and make your choices as the leader, or make your decision as the leader that you are, because you're a leader. So take leadership. You can make those choices in confidence, confident in your you standing in your confidence as a leader. Be confident about your ability to lead, to make appropriate decision and choices that is for the benefit of everyone, for the well-being of all the people that are connected to the situation, or are involved with the situation, or that are concerned with the situation, to make a choice or a decision that is reflective of all the people involved and of the situation, that even people who may be in disagreement will realize that yes, that is the better decision. So really, once again, pause. Don't rush to make any decisions or any choices, especially where your family situation is concerned, because you'll be, if you're not careful and you rush to make decision without weighing all the options and looking at your previous experience or previous similar situations, you are going to be fracturing relationships that may never mend properly. So take your time and pause. The pause is taking time, taking a breath, breathe. Truly breathe, reflect, look at the whole situation from each and every angle, from each and everyone's perspective. So in many ways, the leadership, you're taking leadership of the situation, but first and foremost, remove yourself from the situation emotionally, in some cases even physically, to and read it and reflect on it and see, okay, where have I encountered something like this before? What choices were made that were not helpful to the situation? What choices were made that were helpful, and learn from those and use them to your advantage. So that's where you being a leader comes in. And also, by doing this, your leadership ability will come through. Your confidence, the confidence in yourself as a leader, will come through for other people. And so any decision you make as the leader of your community or of your family, people will buy into much easier when you take your time and pause and see the learnings that you may gather or garner from other similar situations, and make your decisions based on that. And don't make the decision afraid, but take charge, take leadership, take responsibility, and say, the buck stops here. It's like, when it stops with you. You're in charge. So be confident in your ability as the leader, and make the decision that's most helpful, most healthy for each and everyone involved. So that's our guidance for this week. Now let's see what are our daily words through the weekday from the original angel cards. Okay. Our word is delight. The second word is grace. And our third word is purification. And our fourth word is integrity. And our fifth word is release. Okay, so our first word, delight, is the word for Monday. Okay, the angels are saying, take delight. It's not delight. It's not so okay. So find the delight that they're talking about is, as the leader, find some joy in your leadership ability and in your leadership skills. And when you are, and also exercise your confidence. When you show delight, some in the way of somebody is willingly accepting responsibility of the leadership responsibility, that's the delight. Okay, that's what they're talking about by delight. When you demonstrate that you willingly and joyfully accept the role of the leader, then it's your situation, and the people that you're dealing with, be it your family or your community, will go along and accept your decisions much easier and willingly. And remember that grace, yes, the choices and the decisions you're going to make are challenging, but make them with grace. Make them with grace of the divine. Make them, that's another way of saying make them with love. Make them with compassion. Make them with kindness. Make them thoughtfully. Once again, that reflection. So that one, in this case, that's what grace is meaning. So making the decisions from a place of love, a place of care. Okay. And our word for Wednesday is purification. And purification in this case is talking about to make the decision pure of heart, pure of mind, not make the decisions that you must make, or the choices. That's why it's important to reflect on the situation. When you make it purely from a heart place, make it without any hidden agendas or wanting to benefit one side or another. That's the purification they're talking about. And the word for Thursday is integrity. And okay, be honesty, integrity, truthfulness in making these choices or decisions. Be candid. That's the integrity, when you demonstrate candidly that it is a challenging decision, yet however, as the leader, since you are assuming the leadership role and you are going to make the decisions fairly to the benefit of all involved. You're looking at the bigger picture, the overall picture, to make the choice. That is what's going to encourage everyone to, well, even people who may not be in total agreement, to accept your decision. And the word for Friday is release. The angels are saying, once you make the decision and it's been passed on to everybody, release it, let go. Don't hang on to it. Don't allow other people to say, well, you could have done this. Let it go. It's done. So especially, it would be much easier for you to release it and let it go when you make that decision from a place of grace and pure, a place of grace, integrity, and pure being of pure of heart. So, my friends, that is our guidance for this week, and I thank you so much for watching. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to the channel, press the subscribe button, share this video with all your friends, give it a thumbs up, and once again, thank you. Blessings on your journey. This is Cristabelle saying goodbye for now.